Let's see. Hi friends. Today I am sharing a flip through of my latest journal. I'm super excited. This turned out so cute. The last one I did was a dark mermaid journal. This one, and it was only on Etsy for like 12 hours maybe. And somebody bought it, so it found a good home. So this is what I'm calling a bright mermaid journal, just to distinguish between the two. She turned out so cute, guys. Like, I don't know if you can see all this floppiness on the cover. This is so, yeah. So, okay, let's get into her. First of all, we have an elastic lace, stretchy lace closure. I went back to that specifically for this journal. I mean, I love this. This has got to be my favorite closure because you can take it off, set it aside, and it's stretchy, so it doesn't matter how big you make her. This is going to work. And for this journal, it extraordinarily or exceptionally is the case, because with this journal, it's my first, I don't know if I can show you here. This is a soft cover. It has some bend to it, and just, I love it. I love holding it. I don't know if you can see that, but just, it's not a hard book. It's a soft cover, but sturdy. Like, you can hear it's sturdy but flexible. So it was an experiment, came out fantastic. I love this. I will repeat this type of journal because I like, see how she kind of bows so you can tie her closed. I just kind of really enjoyed making this. And then you will get this dangle to go with it that is set up so it's a clip that can be clipped anywhere on the journal, right? Even if you wanted to do it here or something. I did not put her on the spine. This journal is not coming, this is the only dangle that's coming with it. This does come off, but it's kind of, this lobster claw is, the fishtail is a lobster claw right here. There's a little, but I'm just leaving it on there for the time being. Beautiful beads. This shell is so cute. I think it's resin. I don't know if it's either a resin shell or it's a shell dipped in. I'm gonna say it's a fake one, right? Because of the loop. But it is cast so beautifully and so well, and there's so many colors, and the shape is so good that it is hard to tell. It's definitely fake, but it just looks so good on this. And then look at this. When I got this lace, when I first got this lace in just a random bundle of lace that I got online, I buy people scraps and bundles. This piece I envisioned right away. This floppy. I was like, yeah, that's like seaweed, like just, can you see there how it dangles? I just knew that it would be a mermaid journal someday spine. It's on both sides. This side it's not as decorated. Then it's sewn together like a corset. This is a sewn spine, but then it's covered. There's 3 signatures sewn in, but it's covered, and it's laced together with this kind of grassy fiber that's variegated through blues and greens, and sewn up like a corset. Then, of course, your dangle, and you can hang whatever you want to on this. She's girthy. This is a good heavy one, but I've got so much going on the cover that every time I added anything more than just this beautiful charm that's perfect, this got lost, and this is so pretty, guys. So we have a little pearl, a real seashell with holes. These are real seashells with holes in them. A little, charm, a little iridescent. I don't know if you can see that, but like a little iridescent button It's actually, I think it's a bead. And these are not glued on. All of these are held on with jump rings. So if it's too much, you can take them off and do something else with it pretty easily. But then there's pearls, more seashells, little charm, more seashells, and a little seahorse charm. And it just gives it that, I just love this. So I didn't want to hang any, oh, and then of course weaved into this beautiful lace. Woven in, I have this seaweed, I have more of this green variegated fiber, and then I have this is actually cheesecloth. Excuse me. Sorry, allergy season. This is cheesecloth, kind of meant to mimic the foam of the ocean, the stuff you find at the bottom. I just love it. It's just so beautiful. This is one of my favorites, I think. And I love, again, loving the flexibility of the cover, but yet sturdiness. So I'll move that out of the way. So we're going to get into her. But that is why, you know, this charm is, I made it so it's movable because, like, see, you can hang it right here and add to this. And it's not bad, but see how everything kind of disappears? Where here it's the focal point. So that's why I kind of put it over here. And I thought, well, people can use it as a placeholder. They can do whatever they want. This has some beautiful beads. It has this, some beautiful antique buttons. This button is like metal, and it just reminds me of like something you might find at the bottom of the ocean. Some beautiful shells. This kind of blue and white one's cute. This just kind of shimmery. It's almost got that same opalescent as this. Like this green button. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like waves inside of it that almost look shellish. This is blue but translucent at the same time. Just so many different buttons. This is like a coat of arms, which you might see, like, I was thinking sunken treasure kind of thing. And then La Pièce de Résistance. These beautiful abalone shells. I have a set of them. I use them sparingly. It is true abalone. They're vintage. I got them at Antique Shop, and I bet it was perfect for this, right? So just the different textures in the buttons. Another abalone one. That's not vintage, but still an abalone shell or button. And I just think it just came out so pretty, guys. I love her. I love her. Man, I am hard-pressed not to just keep this one myself, but I'm not going to, because that's not what it's for. It needs a home. It needs a loving home. Silver corners. Let's get into her. I've already, like, wasted way too much time on that. But so this is the inside cover. You've just got that silhouette of a mermaid. This is a pocket. I left it open so you can write whatever you need to on that front. This is a pocket with a little journaling card. I did try another thing new with this group. I tried eyelets. And let me tell you, I don't know if I'm gonna, this book is full of eyelets on the tags. I don't know if I'm gonna do that again because it was hard on the carpal tunnels, okay? Setting the eyelets. Got this little seaweed piece, more of that fiber, and it says float on. Beautiful iridescent just sheet of paper. This is a good, I'm gonna maybe grab this and show tuck spots with it. This is a good tuck spot there. And put something under it. There's some fibers, some lace, but this lovely seashell flag. Writing paper. Again, I've mentioned in the past, you're going to want something hard to slide in so that when you're journaling, you can journal on a flat surface. That's always handy. I am experimenting with some, my husband's printing some 3D book boards for me to maybe start including in some of these, but we're still working on that. This is beautiful little tuck spot. Now these all have 3 tuck spots. Okay, 1, 2, 3. But I put 2 tags in it to leave one open for you to fill. This one's a tag, and it's got some writing space on the back. Okay, this one just opens, and there's writing space in there. Then here's a tag, more eyelets. I'm very busy being a mermaid, so unless it involves sand, sea, sunshine, I'm unavailable today, and maybe tomorrow. Just applique of some seashells, a tag, just a simple writing journaling space. And we're going to close that back up because I'll forget. Okay, so here's some paper, some beautiful wave paper that I have put just some glitter glue on to kind of enhance the crest of the waves. I hand dyed some laces to get that kind of, if you can see it, dark to light blue. And there's some, just barely some shimmer, so I know it's not going to pick up on camera because you can barely see it with your eyes, but there's just a slight shimmer to it. Just a printable, just kind of goes with the theme, the Little Mermaid on a book page. This is coffee dyed tissue paper or vellum. I actually do it with transparency paper that I coffee dye. This is just a beautiful charm holding on a journaling card and a good blank space to mount some stuff, right, whatever. This is our center. Oh, look, confetti, journal confetti. That's what I call this stuff when you get the little corners from trimming. This is beautiful paper. I did the same thing, except this one, if you can see some of the shimmer, I hope you can. There's a lot of sparkle to this page on the water and in the sand here. So this is the center signature. Something else I did different with this book is I put beads. I cut my signature. I'm doing different things with strings. The last one I did bows. This one, I added little tiny beads to the signature strings. So all three signatures have those in the center. Another tag, mermaid hair, don't care. But then this one also, oops, this one also opens. Da, 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 da. Oh, you got to get her in the pocket. That's why she's sticking out the bottom. And then the pocket opens into more journaling space. More of the tissue paper, more printable journaling card. Says the story. Some little abalone kind of shell looking button. Faux though, not real, obviously. The only, I think, real ones are those. Vintage one. Here's another tuck spot to stick something under. It's got kind of a flag feel to it. This is some printing and stamping that I did. This is stamping that I stamped and then went over with hands, and I added these little brads with the flowers behind it. So Sea Sister, Soul Sisters. And of course this is a tag to journal on, blank space to use. Removing this little clip. This little clip has a little mermaid on it with a little crown. She's so cute. But I'm going to take that off to show you this. The reason she's on this particular page is because this is open. It's a tuck spot. I've got keep calm, release the Kraken. Then it has a picture of the Kraken and it says I hug ships too hard. And it's a journaling space. And it's also got some button and fibers there. So super cute. And he just goes back in there. And on the other side, similar situation, because it opens sideways. We've got this little guy afraid of the water. Some beautiful journaling space. Some flowers and lace. And I've got an octopus here painting. So just some printables offline, but a whole octopus theme there in the middle. I should have an octopus charm on here, but I don't. I have a little mermaid charm on there. And she kind of holds everybody together just to make sure everybody's staying in their place. This says, don't wait for your ship to come in, swim out to it. You can see she has a halo of glitter around her, and the words too. Let's see, turn the page. Beautiful other side of that iridescent paper. And a smooth sea never made a skilled mermaid. See the mermaid swimming around, and a tag, a journaling tag. This is the last page of that signature, and I do have this card, this beautiful journaling card that is stamped in here. I did not add anything to the edge because I really thought it would take away from the water, the clouds, the moon, this beautiful water texture. So I just have it in there by itself. And I figure there's enough of a swoopy swoop here that it doesn't need a tag or a thing sticking out the side, a tab like this sticking out the side. Another tag to write on, and you'll notice the tab matches the little folding journaling card that goes in there. And some lace. This is the new signature that just flops off the side because I love the way it looks from the side when it has all that. Another silhouette of that mermaid within the journal, not just on the cover page. Just some blank, beautiful paper. This is actually a nice weight. It's not even copy paper. This is I found at a sale, office sale. This is like some sort of resume paper, so it's nice and thick and has a really, I love the texture of it. It has a nice tooth to it, and it's beautiful. I don't know if you can pick it up, but it's not a solid color. It's a variegated polka dot. It's so pretty, like a speckle. Here's a pocket with just a journaling card with this beautiful iridescence that kind of matches in with the iridescent bubbles. This girl, she is a puppet that I have assembled. You can move some of her pieces, like her hair moves, her head moves, her tail, little fin moves, but her tail, her body is glued down. That's probably why the arms are not moving, is because her body is glued down and her tail is attached here so that it's a pocket holder for a journaling card that unfolds. Whoosh, there it is. Unfolds. So that is a pocket. So I thought that was fun. Just, she's so cute. And it says mermaid hair don't care. And then you got a pocket over here that has a folding journaling card with a simple piece of lace because you don't need a lot with that right there, right? And then another little mermaid charm on I call the altered paper clips. Then there's this beautiful pocket, which has this iridescent mermaid. I did some hand stamping with some schools of fish and a beautiful tag too. So I love having the space, like, and then this is a really nice art paper that I coffee dyed. And then I like having this space so you could, like, right here mount pictures here, right here, or mount pictures here, mount a picture here and write about it here. So you have a lot of options with the layers. Another journaling card. This is an altered paper clip. And she just went really well with this little seaweed floating at the top there. You can see her little tail under the water, and she's on top of the weeds. There's some iridescence here, some iridescence here. Then this is a little pocket, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's so cute. It's got a little shark fin there. And then it's clear. There's some clear, so it's not a hole. And then you can see her little tag through it, which is just a journaling tag. She's so cute. Then writing, more of that iridescent paper, but it's a pocket, so there's journaling. You can mount a picture here and journal about it here. And these are little, I know this, you can journal with like a white jelly pen, or You could journal on just a piece of paper and glue it onto this card. Either way, it's dark, but I like dark journaling cards because it gives you, it just is something different. Beautiful printable I found. Love this message in a bottle. Here's the center of the signature with the beads. Same thing on this side. Got a journaling pocket. It's just a repeat of that. But then I have this extra one little tuck spot here, just kind of hanging out. And then another writing spot. Oh, look. More journal confetti. These things fly all over the place when you're building it, and so you never know where it lands when you're done. So here's a tag and a lovely little, this pool of water paper is, I just love it. I've used bits and pieces of it throughout. Little tag, some like seaweed fiber, and this just glued on, and this beautiful altered paper clip can be used anywhere. It's got some really, it's see-through, the bead is see-through, but it's got some applique to it. It's so pretty. It just matches the colors perfectly. And then here's a pocket with some lace, just some tags, and here's just a plain tag. But I love these. I make these. There's a couple of them in every journal of the scraps of the papers used throughout the journal, where I glue them down at an angle at all different. I don't know how it's going to turn out, because I cut the tag first, then I glue these down, and it's just a journaling spot. Glue these down. Then what happens is I trim around the edge and the tag's revealed. I love making these with all these scraps of papers that you will recognize throughout the book. Great writing spot on the back. They're nice and thick and heavy because there's so much paper involved. More of my art paper that is coffee dyed. This is a pocket as free as the ocean, and it says, "Get crackin'." Excuse me. Allergies are killing me this year. This opens up. Say mermaid kisses, starfish wishes. So we got some starfish. And then, I just love the way that's just water with a light shimmering on it. This opens up for journaling. Some little lace on the edge. This pocket you've already seen, but here it is again. Pocket, journaling card. More of that beautiful paper, resume paper. Another printable on a journaling card. And this is just a scrap piece of paper that matches with the gold border and the bubbles. And then there's the bubbles there. So it just fits really well. And I love this repeated, like, I don't know, design, whatever you want to call it. More bubbles. Another one of these cards with the paper samples. And that's signature 2. Signature 3. This has a little book with all these fibers tied into a bow. And these papers you could slide in and out. You could add to this because this is not sewn. It is just tied. You just have to slide them carefully so they don't rip. So, and a little octopus there. And it says Gypsy, S-E-A. I know, I'm corny. Beautiful art paper. Some journaling space. Another printable that's cut up and kind of collaged on. More of that. Tissue paper, lots of room to write. Another journaling card in a pocket. I love these iridescent papers. They're so fun. And you can, like I said, you can mount something here. So you make use of the space and then write about it here. And here you can mount something and write about it in the journaling card, so you can use both spaces and not lose any space. Love this picture, just collaged on. This is the center of this signature, again with the beads on the string. And it says, "The ocean is calling, beautiful iridescent mermaid." Text spot here looks like waves. 2 little journaling cards, let's be mermaids. Here's a sandcastle. Just a plain journaling card, lots of space on that one. And more of that iridescent paper, and because that's a pocket, that's the back side. More writing space. This little guy, so cute. This is a altar paper clip that holds him in place. He's a journaling card, and it says, you saw this image earlier, it's a little octopus afraid of the water, but it says seize the day. So encouraging him to just jump in. Then this says love, laugh, swim, always be a mermaid. More of that beautiful paper. More of that tie-dyed paper, or tie-dyed coffee-dyed paper. This is the back of the signature. Again, one of these journaling cards and another tag. This one doesn't have anything on here. You can add something there to write, or you can add pictures. I didn't want to make all the decisions for you. And the back of the journal. She's pretty, guys. She's so pretty, and she's so colorful. And she's just looking at her from the side. You know, she's just so full of texture and shape and colors. And I just love this one. She's just so pretty. So anyways, I'm going to put this back where it goes, which is the front. And tie her back up. Okay, guys, I hope you had fun. Have a great day.